Hi everyone, my name is Hallie and I'm an adult American Girl doll collector, and in this video I am going to be decorating my American Girl doll camper for Christmas. And yes, I know that we haven't even gotten to Thanksgiving yet, but I'm a huge Christmas person. I believe that I have literally made my husband a Christmas person. But we have already decorated our own apartment in our living room and in our kitchen, just full of just our Christmas stuff. And I just felt like my doll collection was left out. So I felt like I should decorate their stuff and get them their own little tree and everything. I thought that would be so cute for them. But yeah. So I went to Hobby Lobby today on my day off, and right now they're having a 50% off of like not only just Christmas stuff, but a lot of stuff that they have in their store. So I would definitely check it out. So while I'm gonna show you guys everything that I got, I'll be talking about the prices and everything and kind of the total of everything, so that way you guys can see how much this all costs. So there's that. So not only did I get like Christmas stuff, but I also got like two things that are non-Christmas stuff. It's kind of like mini stuff that I thought was gonna look cute for my American Girl dolls. So without all the rambling, let's get into it. So the first one I got, and hopefully I can put this in camera so everybody can see, but yeah, this is the Christmas tree. I believe this was $18.99, so like it was half off for this one, but I thought this was so cute. And I did like the little kind of like snow on it, or kind of like the little glitter that kind of looks like snow. I thought this was so cute. But yeah, they have this type of tree in like several different sizes. I feel like I should go back and get a smaller one so I can have like them stacked with each other, like a bigger one, and then like they get smaller, like two other ones. So I'm thinking about going back and getting some, but this is kind of like what we have right now. And I think it's so cute. But yeah, it's kind of like a hard kind of like pine feeling, kind of like how like garland is, or like how like Christmas tree branches are, like the fake ones. But yeah, I thought this was so cute. Another one, I got a wreath, and I love like the little kind of crystallized snow look to it. I think it's so cute. It's got little sparkles in it, as well as like kind of fake snow. It is kind of like molting a little bit, so I would just be careful with that. Like, it's already on my skirt a little bit. But I believe this was $9.99, or no, it's $6.99 actually. But I think this is cute, and I'm thinking about decorating it with the ornaments that I will be showing you guys. And then also like I'm thinking about getting some twine ribbon that I got from Hobby Lobby like 2 weeks ago that I think would look cute on this, because I am going for like a boho gold vibe for their like Christmas decorations. And then speaking of that, this is from the My Little Christmas section, and I think the rest of my decorations for their camper is going to be for the My Little Christmas brand. But this is $5.99, and yeah, it's got all these cute ones, like a little disco ball look. This kind of like a little striped one, just plain gold one with no, you know, type of add-on on it. And then there's like glitter on it. And I did like that they did actually add string. Whoever came up with the concept of creating, or just basically selling ornaments separate from hooks and like the string that the ornaments go on, you guys literally need to go to jail. I don't know why they started doing that quite recently. A little funny story, little short story. So last year was my husband and I's first Christmas married, and the first year of us living together. So we quickly just bought things at Target for our own little Christmas tree. And literally it wasn't until we got home and we were about to put, like, we had put the tree up and everything, and we were about to put the ornaments on, and I was like, we literally have no hooks. They were selling the hooks separately. So we had to literally go back to Target and get separate hooks. It was ridiculous. But yeah, I'm glad that these ones came with string. But even if they didn't, I had our own separate hooks that we still had left over from our Christmas debacle last year. But yeah, these are so cute, and I think that they are going to fit. I feel like I'm not going to be able to fit all of them on the tree, but I'm thinking about fitting some on maybe like the wreath or something like that. I don't know. I guess we'll see when I get there. But then another thing I got from the My Little Christmas set is like the little tree topper, and I thought this looks so cute on here. Hopefully it'll fit right. I gotta figure out something about it to make sure that it fits okay. But this was only $2.99, and I thought this was cute. It's a little glittery color. And then the last thing from the My Little Christmas kind of brand is this little tree skirt, which I like. It has like a nice little soft feeling to it. They came, I think they had a pink one. I was almost about to get that one, but I thought that just for later on purposes, if I don't want to just have it like a pinky color, I thought this would look cute for this. But they do sell like a pink fur one. It's in several different like sizes, but I picked like the smallest one because the tree is not really that big at the bottom. But yeah, this one was $6.99 for this little skirt. And then now we're gonna get the two random miscellaneous things that I got. So right now they have like the little bag charms, which if you guys know some of the lore, I also have another kind of like little mini bag that's supposed to be a bag charm for your bag that I got from a place called Local Fixture, which is kind of like a little trinket shop that sold like Bagoo bag charms that are little bags. And so they actually are doing that at Hobby Lobby as well. And they're little duffel bags. They came in purple and pink. So I got these and they're so cute. Obviously I'm gonna take the little parts off, but I think I might keep them and then get like little beads or like certain like small little bag charms and kind of put them on so that my dolls can have bag charms like how all of my bags have little bag charms on it. I think it would look cute. But here's like the little pink one, and here's the little purple one that I thought was so cute. This is, well, both of them were $9.99 originally, but this was also half off as well. So I think all of these in total, with the tree skirt, the tree topper, the wreath, the ornaments, the tree itself, and these two little baggies, I believe was like $42.99. So all under $50, which of course is still a lot of money, but it could have been worse. So there's that. But I thought this was really cute because this is a little craft that I do, and you know, we love to do little crafts. But yeah, so I am going to try to figure out how I'm going to set everything up. So I will show you guys how I set everything together and put everything together, and then I'll just show you guys a tour of what this will look like in just the whole setting of my camper. So without further ado, let's get started. So I started opening up the ornament set box and I got to work. So I started undoing the box that it came in, and I started taking all of the little string off, which would eventually be literally my biggest op. But I started setting aside the sparkly ones in particular because I wanted those mostly for the wreath, but I did end up having some extra to put on the tree. And yeah, I started pulling most of the other ornaments out that I was going to be using for the tree. And then we started getting to the whole string debacle. I don't know if this was because I was zooming off iced Vietnamese coffee or what, but the string was just not working. Like, as you can see, I literally dropped it, and this was numerous times. But also it was not going through the hole, and it was just being very weird, and it was very flimsy, and it was just not stringing right. I don't even know. So what I learned out of this situation is I'm going to have to use the ones that I have from Target anyway, because these are literally so flimsy that they don't even work. So I'm going to have to do this, but I don't know how well it's gonna work because this is way significantly bigger than this, and I don't know how it's gonna fit on the tree, but we're gonna figure it out. Either that or I'm going to have to use the ribbon. So we're going to see what method works the best, but I cannot use these. These are terrible. So I tried to have my husband help me try to figure out the thing with the little metal parts, but this was not working either. So I had to just scrap the whole idea of trying to string these up just in general. All right, so I ended up doing neither because they are so short and stubby that I was able to stick through like the actual hole, and I'll show you this. So you know the actual hole in between where the string will go, I was able to stick it inside of the little pine branches. So this is kind of what it looks like, and I'll try to show it without like trying to have them fall off. But yeah, this is kind of what it looks like. Now, will I add some more stuff to it? I have no idea because there's not much really to work with. But I will put on the topper and show you guys that, and then I will get on to the wreath. So I got the little star here, and I just kind of pried the little prongs open so I could put this on, and it looked really cute. I just love the whole idea. And then I finally got to the wreath, which I actually used that actual method with the little metal hook thing that I had from Target, and I just kind of mapped out where I was going to kind of put all of these on. I used 6 just for these, which was the perfect amount, honestly. And yeah, let's get into the tour. All right, guys, so I wanted to show you guys what the Christmas setup looks like without the dolls and then with the dolls. So I was trying to figure out what I was going to do because I have limited space. As you guys can see, this is my nightstand right here next to my husband and I's bed. So I had very limited space. So I was trying to figure out if I wanted to do it down below where the dolls could sit, and kind of interact in like this little area, but I don't think I have that much room in this little empty space here where I kind of have like the door open and then it's like the bathroom set up. If you guys have seen what the camper tour looked like a couple of videos ago. But yeah, I thought it would be cute to have like its own Christmas nook up there, so that way I would have a little bit more space. So I put it on top of like the camper setup. So yeah, let's do an in-depth look of what it looks like now. All right, so we're starting left to right. So we've got the tree here with the little tree topper on top. And then I fit some of the ornaments in the little areas and stuck them in between the branch like I talked about earlier. Here are these 3 little gift bags. They're like mini gift bags that I already luckily had, but they sell them everywhere, these little mini ones, but they were actually attached to like bigger ones that I had in a set. But these came with it, and I was like, I don't even know what to do with these, but I just kept them just in case, and I'm glad I did. And I actually stuck these with actual toilet paper inside of it. So it looked like, obviously, there was a gift inside, and that there was, obviously, little tissue paper for presentation-wise, so it just didn't look like a hollow thing that's underneath the tree. Here's a tree skirt, and I think it's so cute. And I think also it just ties in together with also like the presents. It helped with like the white and brown and gold theme through without that you can see with the tree. Here at the bottom, I have these 2 little battery operated candles that I have all over my apartment. And as you guys have seen in my camper tour, I also have these around the camper. And then now we are getting into the wreath, which I stuck with the ornaments that I have in the set that I used with these little green bendy attachments that I talked about in the little story that I had earlier. We already had those, but I put them on here, and I think it looks so cute in contrast. And these would look good for like AGIG photos or just like my TikToks and other content that I do with my dolls. But I hung them on with a little hanger from the little stick-on ones, so that way I'm done. When I'm done with it, I can just pull the little strip on and it'll just come off, and it doesn't do any damage, which is great because yeah, we can't do that to the apartment walls here, guys. So yeah, and now we're getting to, honestly, I think is the cutest thing. So I have this little, and this is actually American Girl Doll brand, but I got this in the Facebook Marketplace listing that I got Grace a couple months back, and it's that little like, it's not like actual bed. It's kind of like one of those like couch, like 2-in-1 couch and bed. But yeah, I think the design is so cute, but I don't think it really works with the little theme that we have here. So I covered it up with an American Girl Doll branded kind of white knitted gold infused little thing here. And this is kind of like a little blanket that I use as a throw. This is from an American Girl sleep over, like little sleeping bag set. So I put that there so it looks really cute. And then I also have the actual set part, the actual sleeping bag part for this little pillow and I put it down kind of like a little rug. So yeah, that's kind of like the area so far, and I think it looks really cute. I will remove from time to time this little setup here with the little fairy lights so that way it has more lighting when I need it. But overall, I think this is really cute. So now I will show you guys what it looks like with the dolls added to it. All right, so here this is what it looks like with the dolls. So here we have Kanani, my Girl of the Year 2011. And she is sporting this cute little outfit that's kind of a mix and match of different outfits. But she is carrying a little ornament and it looks like she's about to put it on the tree. And then we have my Just Like You number 37, Mary Alice, that is reading a cute little book and she's sitting here on the little sofa here. And then we have the cute little dog, little Pomeranian, that's American Girl doll brand, that I named Daisy. And yeah, this looks really cute. And I love the whole little homey vibe that I have here. And obviously I'll mix and match different parts of what is here and what is not, depending on like what I'm doing for little purposes for videos and content. But overall, this is kind of what it looks like. So I also wanted to show you guys the duffel bags and what they look like. So I have my Truly Me number 58 Brielle, who is sporting the purple one. I think this one is so cute. And then I got my Girl of the Year 2006 Jess, who is sporting the pink one, which I think looks really cute on her outfit. And then, of course, the one that everybody talks about, no matter where I post this at, this is the Baggu little bag charm. And yeah, I think this one is so cute. And this is the one that Grace is wearing. So I was just showing them by comparison of all of the little bag charms that I have, which I think are so adorable. And they are very inexpensive in comparison to actually getting an American Girl doll branded bag, which I feel like if they got the duffel bags in a set of something, it would probably be around like 26 to almost 30 something dollars. So I think this is very cost effective as well. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was so much fun to do, and I just love doing like little things where I can do arts and craft DIY that has to do with any decorating, whether it's my doll collecting stuff or if it has to do just with my husband and I's apartment or just anything for that matter. But yeah, I just love doing this and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, if I have little things that I'm going to be adding, whether it has to do with the Christmas decorations or just anything for my doll collection, whether it's American Girl doll brand or not, I will definitely keep you guys updated. But yeah, all of my American Girl little social medias are also down below for you guys to view. Definitely follow me on AGIG and also on my TikTok. But other than that, I will see you guys next time. So yeah, love you guys and take care of yourself. And I hope you guys are going to be enjoying the holiday season, whatever celebration that you guys celebrate. So yes, I will see you guys soon. Bye.